Good day, and here we are once again with Let's Play Doom 64. I'm using a total conversion that converts Doom 2 into Doom 64. Now you can play Doom 64 with an N64 emulator, but using the keyboard controls is pretty difficult, and using a modern controller, like I have, is even more so. So this really helps things considerably. And it does a good job emulating it, I'd have to say. So let's get started. Even though technically this is Let's Play Doom Nightmare, it doesn't have Nightmare, it says just watch me die. It automatically assumes you're going to be dying a lot. Let's fix that HUD a little bit. There we go. Really, for a port, this game is excellent. I mean, look at it. It basically just really expands on Doom. I mean, the guns have recoil and everything. So they did a really good job on it, to say the least. I mean, most ports are just direct from the game, from the original PC, or original basically, but this expanded on it. Ah, I'm getting eaten by a bloody pinky. That actually looks pink. In fact, I'd go as far to say that it actually looks more like a demon. Really though, Doom on the N64 is another good example of how the N64 was just a great gaming console. I mean, I never really liked the PS1, although coming back to it now, years after it has waned in popularity, I'm glad I didn't actually get that one when I was younger, because there just don't seem to be that many good games for it. I mean, you have Resident Evil and Metal Gear Solid that are the most famous from the system, but personally, I don't like either one. I mean, on the N64 you had great games like Turok, Turok 2, GoldenEye, and Doom 64, and Duke 64. I mean, it's really surprising how good they got Duke on here. I'd even say they improved on the original Duke. Whoa, I'm taking a lot of damage and I'm dead. Probably should have saved. That was a lot of bloody pinkies. Now, as you can see, the enemies do not respawn. I don't think the N64 was quite that powerful to actually have respawning enemies. There's that pinky. I'm just gonna kill him right now. That really does look much more demonic than the original player model, I think. Okay, let's get up here and get that key and actually save. I got a little overconfident because I was just slaughtering all these zombie men. Another bloody pinky. Die! So far, though, Doom 64 is not really as intense as the original Doom. And that's mainly because I think they had to tone it down a bit for the N64. Which is fine. Because it's still playable and it is still Doom. Gotta kill these idiots again. I really like how they redid the zombie man. It's not quite as pixelated as it was originally. Okay, let's save. Don't die again. I'd already played through this a little bit just to get used to it. It's been some time since I played Doom 64. And it's one of those games that I rented back in the day, but I never really owned. Okay, come on, demons. Just line up and get shot. Bro, we should have moved a little bit. Ah, well. Come on, die! I really need the double barrel shotgun, because used to be, with Doom 2, I would just let wave after wave of pinky just sort of run up and get killed. Okay, that opened up something, but I'm not quite sure what it was. And as you can see, I haven't really been jumping around at all, and that's because jumping isn't actually enabled. Because, since this is a straight emulation of the original, you had to actually cheat in the jumping, I think. And so I can't actually jump until I beat level 38 or something. Just run up and get your fill of lead. The blood effects also look pretty good as well. I mean, actually see some flying off of the pinky. And it does a pretty good job of it. I mean, you gotta remember, this is a port onto a console in the late 90s. And there was an imp that was completely ineffectual. 2 minutes, 48 seconds, not bad. Now the Terraformer. Really though, back in the day, since I had access to the PC versions, I just assumed that the console versions would be absolutely identical, so I never really figured that I would need to play Doom on the 64. And also back then, I didn't have access to the great financial resources that I do today, so at the time, there was no real sense in buying the same game twice. Ah! So I'm gonna shoot those. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Oh no. Yeehaw! I know that's so stereotypical, but you know what? Yeehaw nonetheless. Whenever you fire off a Gatling gun, yeehaw is mandatory. There's like a state law for that, if I'm not mistaken. And I missed the elevator. Yeah, you can hear the sound on the lift doesn't sound quite right. Okay, let's see. And since this is really dark, there it is. I really do like a lot of these redone sprites. Because when this port finally came out, Doom had been out for a long time, so a straight port would have just seemed kind of basic. I think about a shotgun shots. Shotgun shells. No, I'm not. Still got plenty. And I'm not going to use Berserk, because if I do, I will get slaughtered. Okay, there's the blue door, and there's an imp. Just shot him up. Really though, my one complaint about this game is it's not as intense, and I can understand why. I mean, Doom, you're on a PC, this, you're on a console. So they just probably couldn't get over the limitation of the N64 hardware. I mean, it's still fun, don't get me wrong, it's just... Okay, now I need to get through one of these doors somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got the computer area map that I'm probably not going to use. And that's a pretty cool effect. You see the blue key is teleporting different places. Okay. Now if only I could jump, that would make things so much easier. And I need a blue key, so I'm trapped in here, and there we go. Remember, it's that lift. There we go. I don't get it why... Then I don't get why the enemies don't respawn, though. I mean, they just sort of came out of nowhere. Who knows? I should be thankful for this brief respite. And if you notice, the medkit sprite is the same one used in the Doom 3 texture pack. Yeah. Terminated. I really do like the fire effects on that imp fireball too. Whoa. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good so far. I haven't actually died except once. Invisible pinkies! I think I'm just becoming like a Doom master. Die! Die! Okay. And there's a... Now that looks pretty cool. The soul charge actually has a really scary looking face on it. Okay, and I think I just fell out the window to no avail because I need to go down. There we go. Let's see here. Oh no, crushers. Save. Ooh, trying to trick me there, eh, Crusher? Come on, go up already. Ah, damn it. And yet, I'm still at 170% health. That's all that matters. And, oh, so close. I always hated Crushers. I always found them to be kind of cheap now and again. Glitching into the side. There's another ability imp. Come on. I think the game probably suffered from the same limitation that Turok did, in that they look really good, but due to their high polygon count and all of that, they just can't have that many on screen at one time. So, coming off of standard Doom, it's probably a little too easy for me at this point. Oh yeah, I'm going there. I'm that arrogant. I'm the Doom Master. Not really. I actually read something on Wikipedia the other day that the different titles for Doom professionals, so to speak. Whoa, that was an invisible imp. It just didn't really damage me that much. Okay, that door. Door is not opening for some reason. Probably something really obvious. Okay, those crushers there might... Okay, I'll try to open it like when they go up. Open, open, open! The door is not opening for some reason. I don't get it. Oh, there it goes. Had to hit the switch twice. It's kind of strange. Okay, I'm assuming I go down there, and I will. Yeah, because there's actually some enemies down here. But yeah, to like be a Doom Grandmaster, you have to be able to complete any level of Doom on Nightmare with nothing more than a fist or a pistol. I would really like to know how you get to be that good. I mean, a fist or a pistol? It's hard to get through there with like a double-barrel shotgun, much less... I mean, a fist. Using your fist is like a death sentence. How many hours must you have to play to do that, I wonder? That definitely would earn you quite a few bragging rights. Whoa, there's a lot of bloody zombie men in there. I think it's time for... So I think it's time for chain gun time! Okay, there's the yellow key. If I could actually jump, I could easily snipe it, but oh well. Let's see here. That's one of the things about Z-Doom that I really like. You can just jump up and grab something instead of having to go 40 miles out of your way. Okay, there's probably a... I need to get to where those imps are. And I'm assuming that opens up the door to get me to the imps, and then eventually I'll finally get to the yellow key. And that's not it. But yeah, I'm actually finding this to be too easy. That is really surprising. Wait, did that just lower the yellow key? No, it didn't, but it activated a teleporter. Teleport me right in. I'm gonna die. I've actually come to the point where this is too easy. That is insane. Although you could consider from a certain point of view that being kind of sad. That means I've played Doom so much I can now just dominate. How many hours of my life have I wasted playing Doom? Not enough, I always say. Really though, this whole Let's Play Doom series has been so successful. Do I really want to go for another level? So far, Doom 64 is a great port, but I gotta say, it's just not as intense as I would like. And I don't want to like bore y'all, because it's really hard for me to come up with stuff to say like, oh, here comes the bad guys, I slaughter them all. But really though, back in the day, this would have been a superior port of Doom, and it does have its own little appeal, and it is really good. But I think I'm just going to go back to my classic Doom, because I'm just not getting killed enough. I've got to get killed, man. It's fun. So in any event, this is General Otz saying, damn, I'm good.